My name is Emily Hoffman, and my advisor for this research is Tara Ratliff. The title of my research presentation is The Management of Long-Term Datasets Collected at Acton Lake Weather Station. Here is a full view of my research poster, and I'm going to break it down and talk through it in the following slides. So, long-term data management is extremely important in the scientific community in particular because having data that measures the same variable in the same location over a long period of time provides a baseline of natural changes and trends in the ecosystem. Then, analysis of the data over time can be used to compare the effects of external factors on the ecosystem, like anthropogenic activities. If the data is being automatically collected using remote sensors, like in the case of Acton Lake, it is important that before the data is published anywhere, it is examined for extreme outliers and potential errors. And this should be done periodically so that the data sets don't become completely unmanageable. The Acton Lake Weather Station was created in 2010 and has been collecting data every 15 minutes for the past 10 years on these variables. PAR, so photosynthetically active radiation, air temperature, barometric pressure, daily rain, relative humidity, wind direction, wind speed, lake level, and lake temperature. The actual process of quality assurance and quality control involves first separating the data into different documents containing only one variable for 1 year. The formatting here is very specific in that it needs to include the data source, variable name, units, and each observation is numbered and has the corresponding date and time. The next part is the most crucial step, which is determining parameters for each variable to use to sort your data. You need to establish minimum and maximum values that all valid observations for that variable will fall into, as well as a maximum rate of change between two observations. Then, using the Biological Data QA/QC module app created by a Miami alum, you can upload both the data file and the parameter file, and the app will produce a new file with the data and a column next to it marking each observation as either qualified or not. Then the most time-consuming part is sifting through each observation that did not qualify under the parameters that you set and determining the reason. This is then documented in another new column next to the observation. It is important that you don't remove the observation from the dataset altogether. That decision should be left up to the researcher using the data. So there are some different things that can be done with this data. Acton Lake is registered as a GLION site, meaning any data collected at the weather station is shared within this global organization specific to lakes. The data can be used to assess the overall health of the watershed. And one interesting possibility now that the data sets have been organized and published on Miami's website is that because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many lab courses are unable to go out and do experiments as they had originally intended. So this data can be used as a supplement so that the courses can still do some analysis work. Also, the data is tracked in real time and instantly available on the Live Data Center app, so anyone can see what the conditions are at the lake at any moment. This is also helpful in determining issues with any of the sensors so they can be fixed as soon as possible and it doesn't impact the quality of the data. And here are my citations. Thank you.